Hello, Watchers, and welcome to the Watcherverse. Wait, what's a Watcher? Don't worry, we'll get to that. I'm your host, Maven, simmer, streamer, storyteller, and podcaster, I guess now? That's crazy. Before we dive into all the things, I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to my pet project, Dear Watcher, and its cozy fireside sibling, Watcher Lore. This introduction is going to be a bit of a story. Picture this, it's the year 2000. I'm like 10 years old. I didn't have a computer back then, but my best friend at the time did. We would spend hours switching between Nancy Drew and Carmen Sandiego. Solving crimes was our jam. But one day, she looks at me and she's like, "Hey, my dad brought me this new game. You want to check it out?" And of course, I say yes. So she opens it up and it's something I've never seen before. It's The Sims. We chose a random household, burned down their kitchen, sent the kid off to military school, all in a matter of minutes. And I was hooked, obsessed, immediately. Even back then, all I wanted to do was tell stories. So when The Sims 2 came out, I was reading the little townie bios like they were the gospel. I don't even remember creating a lot of Sims back then. I'd pick a pre-made family, treat their bio like the first chapter of a book, and my job was to finish the story. So when people tell me that they didn't even know The Sims had lore, I'm like, oh my gosh, let me tell you all the things. Because for me, the lore is like a playing field. It gives meaning to the drama. It shapes how my Sims interact, who they're suspicious of, who they fall for, who they ghost. It's like a backstory behind the backstory. Fast forward to 2022, when I started streaming The Sims 4, I was still figuring out Twitch and I didn't think anyone would care about my stories. So I started this Black Widow challenge kinda as a joke. Plot twist, chat loves the drama and the murder. So we turned it into a legacy challenge. 6 generations later, I'm still in deep. So deep that I barely have time to start new storylines. And that's kind of how this Watcherverse was born. But Maven, what is a Watcher? That is a good question. The Watcher is a deity that is worshipped by Sims across multiple games. Think of it as a cosmic force that sees everything and occasionally meddles in the Sims' lives. More directly, the Watcher is a representation of me, you, and anyone who has ever gone into live mode and immediately taken away a pool ladder. But in Dear Watcher, I've reimagined her as a cosmic advice columnist with a lot of shade and very little compassion most of the time. She receives letters from townies caught in their messiest moments. So think love triangles, inheritance scams, suspicious roommates. And she offers them guidance or a dose of reality depending on the situation. Every letter is grounded in actual Sims lore, and every response is a little poetic, a little sarcastic. And then there's Watcher Lore, the cozy campfire podcast I mentioned earlier. And that's where we sit down with fellow Simmers to spill all the tea from their save files. Which townies they love, which ones they'd feed to a cow plant, and what kind of chaos they've built in their own Sims worlds. The idea is to explore some headcanons and maybe inspire you to create some of your own. So whether you've been playing since Bella Goth went missing, or you just downloaded the base game last week, welcome. You're a Watcher now. And this is just the prologue.